Hello and welcome back to Understanding Crypto. My name is Herve, and every other day on this channel I try to bring you cryptocurrency in the easiest way possible on the internet. Here we cover things like predictive analysis, research and tutorials to help guide you through this treacherous marketplace. So if that's the type of content you find interesting, be sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so that you don't get to miss out on any other value-packed video like this one. Now today we will just go through the usuals. BTC has been dumping and messing with us. I mean, there is nobody whose portfolio will be in the green right now. That's just for certain. First off, I was looking at these BTC inflows and outflows by whales, and I noticed that they sold a whole lot of BTC anywhere around this level right here at the 65k. And usually they'll send BTC to exchanges because they want to sell. There'd be no need for sending your BTC to an exchange if you don't want to sell. So I suspect that they were selling right here in this consolidation. Now, right here, we can see that overall they've been sending BTC out of exchanges. So you could have some whales that are dumping BTC, which is this spike that you see right here, but overall it's in a downtrend, and this means that overall they are still bullish on BTC. We can see that the exchange balance was increasing right here, right up to this top, and then it started to go to the downside. So there are some people still buying this thing, and this is on all exchanges actually, so it's not just on some particular exchange. Now the next thing we have to look at is Bitcoin dominance, and this I look at it because, well, it's going to be the reason that altcoins will pump, and I've been suspecting that it will come as high as this zone right here. However, I did not know if it's going to happen in a Bitcoin dump or in a Bitcoin pump, but I did suspect that it will happen in a Bitcoin pump, which it is not. It's actually increasing in this Bitcoin dump. Hence, altcoins continue to plummet. But this is the zone where I think Bitcoin dominance is going to top out. Anywhere from this 0.618 right here, which is at 58.5%, to 63.74%, which is the 0.786. Now this gap right here is where I'd suspect that this thing tops out. Now this zone is my final zone. I don't have any other analysis to suspect that it goes higher than this. I have another zone somewhere around 61%, but still it falls inside of this zone right here, and so I simply do not have any other analysis to suggest that it's going to go even higher. This is just my maximum for BTC dominance. USDT dominance is another one that we have to look at, and it should be going up as BTC goes to the downside. Yes, it's obviously going up. Now, the highest zone that I see for USDT dominance is somewhere between 7.4 to 7.5%. Of course, going higher like so will mean another drop for BTC. So it may not have bottomed actually. The other thing that we have to look at is BTC on the CME. So yesterday I did say that in theory we have filled the gap because we came below it like so, but really it's not filled. Now what's interesting about yesterday is I actually thought yesterday was Friday. For some reason, I really believed that we will go into Saturday today, and so there were people who were asking me that, hey, so it can't fill during the weekend. Yes, I said yes, and I was thinking that okay, in 2 days, just to realize that we are in Sunday evening. So what we have right here is like a magnet actually for this thing to come back to. So now we do have a CME gap to the upside, yeah, and this is now what everybody will be talking about. They were not talking about the CME gap to the downside, but because it's to the upside right now, they'll use it to support their thesis of price going back to the upside. So, but it's like a magnet that BTC will have to come back to. We will have to come back to fill this particular zone right here. And that's about it basically for this CME gap thing. All right, let's go now to BTC. So if BTC dominance continues to go to the upside as we have suggested, it's only going to be bad for altcoins. But eventually it will go back down, as we will demonstrate right now with BTC itself. Now I already sent this to you on the Telegram channel, so if you are not in the Telegram, use the link in bio to join the Telegram. So basically, if we go right here to the weekly time frame, and we are trying to keep this video very short, what we have to note right here is we've had these dumps before. If you just look here, we had a similar situation, and here BTC dumped by about 38% before this meteoric rally. Yeah, and the idea here is that it's done, it's going to zero. Here, which is the pandemic drop, this is about 60 something percent. Yeah, that one was pretty deep, to be honest. Again, it still ripped right up. Now, my own thesis for now, and really I don't have any other targets to the downside. Like, this is quite literally the only thing I can see. I don't have any other analysis to suggest something lower. If we go lower, then I honestly don't know. But this is literally the lowest I can see for BTC. Hence why I will start my bid right here. If it goes lower, I will just continue to DCA into it because I simply cannot see anything lower than this. This zone right here, this box, this is the lowest I can see. So this particular zone is where I will start my leverage bid. If you want to do that, use my buy bid link down below, but pay attention to risk management. Do not use more than 3x leverage. 3 to 5x should be the maximum for this type of bid right here. From this particular zone, I'd be expecting anywhere around the all-time high. So the first target actually is 72.5. Second target will be 105, and extension, and this is not guaranteed actually, but this particular zone right here is the second target, which could be the highest target. So just pay attention to this particular zone, but the extension goes as high as 170 to $175,000 for BTC from this zone right here. I did say that as we come back to fill the CME gap, we will have to reassess. And yesterday I was looking at it and I simply could not have, some type of pattern to trade off of. I had some of you asking me in Instagram that go long now, and I said I will have to reassess because I didn't have any concrete data to trade off of. But this is my own lowest zone that I can see. There is an EMA right there actually. I'd really expect that we bounce off of it. This is the 100 EMA on the weekly time frame, so I expect that we have a bounce right here. I told you the other time that because we went as high as so, there is a chance that we bounce at this region right here without necessarily coming to 45. But yesterday I simply could not have some sort of pattern to trade off of, so I just waited. And now, since this is the lowest I can see, I mean, it only makes sense that I start bidding here. Yeah, so I will start my bid right here. If it reverses from this current price and just goes straight up, okay, good. Yeah, I would have missed the entry. But in this zone is where I start my leverage bid for BTC. Yes, in this particular zone right here, anywhere around 45.5, I start my bid right there, and I will hope to see it go as high as so. I know a lot of people right now are super bearish, but I cannot see it. If we even go right here to the daily time frame, you will see me mapping out this thing. So I believe this was the A wave, B, C, D, and this should be E. So we should end here. I know there is a lot of bad news in the marketplace. Everybody is talking about a recession. Some are talking about war. But my own stance is that we go as high as these levels right here. I think this is the bottom. At least I don't have any other analysis to prove a lower target from this zone right here. Anything lower than this is I don't know. So that's basically it, folks. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If there's something you did not understand, let me know in the comments and I will be sure to get back to you. So until the next one, stay safe.